Well, greetings from the sales floor of Ellingson Motor Cars here in Rogers, Minnesota, northern suburb of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and a mere 45 minutes from the Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. So if you want to come and take a look at our latest acquisition, and it is a beauty, 1987 London Coach Sterling Limousine. Oh my goodness, you are going to want to watch this video from start to finish because we're going to do a cold start, a walk around, give you all the interesting facts about this particular car. Now, you'll also be able to go to our website by clicking on the link in the description, and it'll take you right to ellingsonmotorcars.com, where you will find the information on this car, pricing, and all the information of our 100 plus additional cars we currently have on our sales floor. So if you want to get that information, remember that website, www.ellingsonmotorcars.com. Well, let's get into the story. Me personally, I always thought those London taxi cabs were really cool. They were always a dark color compared to what we see in New York, the yellow cabs. Well, England had the reputation to have the black ones or the dark blue ones. And here we have what's called a London Coach Company built these. They imported them from England to the United States, and they made about 100 of these things. And what they did is they implanted an American motor, a 2.3 liter Ford 4-cylinder engine, put that in, made it left-hand drive, automatic transmission, and lo and behold, you have a very unique automobile, to say the least. Like I said, just approximately 100 of these were made. And it's just one of those survivors. I mean, I've never had seen one before we got this one. So with that being said, you know, people collect all kinds of different things. There are people who collect ambulances, taxi cabs, hearses, you name it, any commercial vehicles, whatnot. And this kind of is a commercial vehicle to a degree, being it is a limousine. And that is one of those things. There's someone out there saying, that would make a wonderful vehicle, maybe even for an Uber driver. But anyway, like I said, it's got the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder Ford motor in it, so it's easy to work on. Plus, they have all the bells and whistles. You have power steering, which is really nice. This is kind of a heavier vehicle, being it's a limousine. You got power brakes, another thing that's really nice on these old cars, especially something from 1987, give or take. But it's also got air conditioning, which is another really nice feature on one of these cars. Yes, the dark royal blue color, beautiful with the red and blue pinstriping running down the length of the vehicle. Beautiful. It's got radial tires, of course, in this time and era, and the full hubcap as well. But yeah, it lets you know that it is a London Sterling, which is really a unique name in and of itself. But yes, take a look at the inside on this car. I mean, it is a commercial vehicle, but it's, you know, got all the stuff that you need. A nice stereo system, beautiful interior all the way around. Now, it does have a divider window with curtains that you can pull for additional privacy for the people in the back seat, which is very, very nice. No, it's one of those things that's just really cool. The other thing, it did even come with a television set. I mean, can you imagine in 1987, someone having a TV in their vehicle? You know, nowadays we have it, we think it's a commonplace, but at this day and era, that was pretty darn special, needless to say. No, this comes out of a collection that a collector had for many years and took great care of it. Very nice and solid, very nice condition all the way around. Yes, it's one of those cars that, you know, really can tickle your fancy if you want something different than what everybody else has. Now, you can also find our stuff on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as well. You know, give us a like, leave us a comment, or subscribe. We appreciate it very much. You'll have access to all the information on this vehicle, our current inventory, and as a bonus, some of the cars that we have actually sold in the past as well. So, you know, check out that stuff because it's really kind of fun if you're an old car lover and you want something different. Yes, you know, this actually has got a beautiful, lots of leg room in this car. It's got the vases under there with the flowers in it and the decanter. I mean, you can actually have a drink in the back if you're riding because it is a limousine. And it does have an area and a trunk area if you decided to use this more so for maybe a couple sets of golf clubs or something. Take this to your local club. Wouldn't that just be fun? That would be a hoot to say the least. I love the black top. It's got the vinyl top on there. Kind of gives it that limousine look. And yeah, it's just one of those really unique pieces of automotive history. I mean, the taxi cab, like you say, in England, everyone always thinks of those, and that's what this kind of reminds us of. But like I say, it's nice. It's been converted to an American engine, and it has, a left-hand drive as well. So anyone can jump in this car, automatic transmission. Anyone can take it for a spin. Now, if you're like me, you're going to say, Scott, I really like your video. It's nice. You do a good job of startup and show us the car or the vehicle. But, I want to come in person. By all means, you're more than welcome to come on down to Ellingson's. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 until 5 and Saturdays 10 to 4 as well. For those of you who want to come and look at it in person, we're happy to have you come. Now, this is one of those things that if you own something like this, I would certainly join. There's probably a taxi cab club, whatever, out there. Speaking of which, taximeter is where this taxi cab word came from. Taximeter is a device that showed the meter that how much time was being used. And the cab was a cabriolet, but that actually was for a buggy at the time. But that's how we got the word taxi cab. They just kind of consolidated those. Kind of an interesting tidbit of facts, if you will. But yes, join that local club. Find out I'm sure there's a club for the London Coach Sterling Limousine Club. There's probably not a lot of members, but the taxi cab club is probably pretty interesting to get a hold of. Now, we can sell this car to any place in the world. It could end up going back to England for that matter. We can assist you with shipping. We have many resources for doing that, shipping them any place in the United States, and as I said, any place in the world. The other thing that we have access to and we can help you with is we have access to people that do financing on some of the collector cars, because this certainly qualifies as a collector vehicle, and they are familiar. We have sources, like I said, they're familiar what the collector car world is, and this would be one of those that probably would qualify hands down, to say the least. Well, I think if you're one of those kind of individuals looking for something highly unusual, a little bit different, it's a simplistic engine combination. I think anyone can work on it because it's just a regular carbureted engine with the automatic transmission and power steering, power brakes, radial tires. I mean, it is something that, like I say, anybody could jump in and drive. So if you're looking for something highly unusual, really cool, we've got it sitting right here on the Ellingson sales floor. Give us a call, 763-428-7337, and we will do our very best to answer any and all questions you may have on this particular vehicle and any of other cars that are in stock as well. So thank you again for watching our video. We appreciate it very much. And if you want something really cool and unusual, this just might be the ticket right here. Thank you again, and see you next time at EllingsonMotorCars.com.